Yay Media Group.
Hello, beautiful people. It is me and...
Real Talk Angelo himself.
Yes.
It's back at you.
How are you doing, babe?
I'm great. I'm feeling fantastical.
Yeah, feeling fantastical. Me too. Yo, happy August.
Wow.
Babe, let's talk about real quickly how fast this life is going.
Trying to blow these feathers.
Oh,
Trying to blow these feathers falling out your ears.
you love my feathers? Yo, you love my feathers? You know I'm Cherokee.
Yeah.
Did you know I'm Cherokee?
Who you get it from?
Y'all listen.
Chief Lightfoot?
Listen, one time we went to Gatlinburg. We went to Gatlinburg with my mom and my brother and my dad. And we were on vacation. And so my dad takes us to, you know where you would sit and eat chicken and watch a show? You eat with your hands?
Oh.
Baby, I'm gonna take you to one of these. It's a white person thing. I think it's a white people thing. And you go and you sit in this big arena and they bring you chicken and you eat everything with your hands. So it was an Indian show. And my dad was so excited because he was taking us to this show. He was gonna show us his heritage. We were gonna get to figure out all about his Cherokee bloodline. We go sit down, and by 30 minutes into that show, my dad is saying, "Let's go." He was so mad because these white people on this horse started killing the Indians. And he was so mad because the way they treated his people.
It was a movie. He'd never been to a movie theater.
Oh, Angelo.
It was a play.
Angelo, he was so mad that they were hurting his Indian family, that we literally had to leave that show. About 10 years later, we are all sitting around in the living room, and my dad says, well, or mama said it, my dad didn't say it. Mama said, well, your daddy got back his blood. You know how you send your blood in and it'll tell you what your native is, your
DNA.
Nationality?
Yeah.
So my dad and mom had done it. And mom goes, you know, your dad, he took his, and she could not stop laughing. And we were like, what? I'm thinking maybe he's 98% black. Like, who knows? Because she could not even get it out of her mouth. She was laughing so hard. Mm-hmm. She said, well, your dad got his nationality back. She said, 10 years ago, he made us leave that whole show because he got so angry at the way they treated his family. Uh-huh. Because Indian was his nationality. Do you know that man had no Indian in him?
What did he have in him?
I don't even know. But that man made us leave because he was so mad.
Did y'all finish your food, though?
No.
That's why Mimi was angry.
It was like, Angelo, it was the fun. We cried. He got so mad at us because we were all laughing at him because he was determined that his whole bloodline was Indian. Now, granted, I ain't never seen one Indian on his side of the family, but I just thought, you know, he knows something we don't know.
Man, that was weird, eh? Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I am and what I'm not, what I'm mixed with.
Well, why would you even get one of those blood things anyway? Like, really, who cares?
I mean, he was white.
He was white.
He was white. You gonna die with the color you are.
But how many people go through life doing that, Angelo?
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
How many people do that, though?
A lot.
You're not even living your best life because you're fighting for a legacy or a heritage or something.
I don't know if we get a chance to do nothing like that because, you know, when you see what this right there, that's 100%.
You're right.
It's 100%. You don't, it's 100%. It doesn't matter.
I know, but there's some people not even living their best potential because they were told they're something that they're not. You know what I'm saying? So today, y'all listen to me. Today on this podcast.
He was chasing something, didn't realize what his mind was chasing, though.
What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, probably just wanted to prove. I mean, he was definitely speaking. I guess he loved the Indian culture.
Well, that's what he told He told his whole life he was.
Did he had any Indian friends?
We never really knew my dad's family because we were United Pentecostal and they thought we were in a cult. So his family just cut him off completely.
Oh.
And so we never really knew his family. And so I just took him at his word. But how many of us live that way? So, we're told we're a certain pedigree.
But do you cut people off if they're Muslim and they're your family member? You don't have to talk to them?
No, not me.
Do you cut people off because they had a different, religion?
Some people do.
I wonder why. They're only people, though.
I know it.
Yeah.
Some people do. Yeah. I get people coming at me all the time because I love God.
Yeah.
And I feel like God has called me to love people. So I love you, not your sin. And man, I will have people coming at me because I love the homosexual. I love the divorcee. I love the addict. I love the plain and simple. I love the depressed. I love everybody. And people will literally come after me because they say that I should be sending those people to hell instead of loving them.
I mean, no matter whether they're Pentecostal, a Catholic church, or whatever they attend,
yeah,
it's got nothing to do.
Well,
that's between God. It's your religion. It's not. Yeah. It's not whether I dislike you because you go to a Catholic church. I know it. Yeah.
So we're gonna title this today, babe. This podcast is gonna be "Don't Chase What You Were Meant to Attract." So don't chase what you were meant to attract. It's going to be so good. Wow. But what we need you to do before we take this little bitty break so that you can go get your pads, you can go get your pens, and you can get in a safe, quiet place so you can learn from this. Because I got some nuggets I'm going to drop. And then as I drop the nuggets, you're going to give your 2 cents. So I need you to follow us. Wherever you're watching this, follow us. Then share this podcast. You always see when you're sharing it. We're so grateful. So share this podcast. Also subscribe. Push that subscribe button. And also leave comments. We actually go read their comments. We like for you to communicate through these podcasts to tell us your views on things as well. So share, subscribe, and we'll be right back right after this. This is an ad by BetterHelp. Workplace stress is now one of the top causes of declining mental health, with 61% of global workforce experiencing higher than normal levels of stress. So to battle stress, most of us can't say goodbye to work, but we can start small with a focus on wellness. I love to go walk on a trail. I love to go to the gym. I love to work out. And this is a great time for you to start reevaluating as well. A holiday is great, but it isn't a long-term solution to stress. Don't forget that therapy can help you navigate whatever challenges the workday or any day might add. For so long, I thought therapy was a bad thing, but now I realize that therapy helps you get your thoughts out. So with over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. And it works with an app store rating of 4.9 out of 5 based on over 1.7 million client reviews. It's convenient too. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time. So unwind from work with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/RTK. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/RTK. Y'all, we have been laughing our tails off at my dad. So it's called Medieval Times, was a place we went to. And my father's family, the reason they cut him off was because they were moonshiners. And so when my dad became religious, my dad was very judgmental. And so it was like, we'd just rather cut you off than get judged by you. And so we're talking about this today. We're going to talk about don't chase what you were meant to attract. All right. And I'm going to say, I'm going to spill some nuggets and then you give your 2 cents.
No, I remember now.
Remember what?
Yeah, they was moonshiners running White Lightning, and Wendell Tyler, I think, was the guy. He ended up running
with my family.
Moonshine too. Yeah, it was a story and stuff. Richard Pryor played as a black moonshiner, and he became a racing car driver.
And what happened?
I mean, he went to jail, but most of the white guys was still running moonshine.
Really?
And then they came and got him out of jail, and he became a professional racing car driver.
Really?
You had to have a fast car running that moonshine.
We need to watch that.
Yeah,
ever since me and Angelo have gotten together, we watched some of the greatest movies.
I got more than 2 cents to drop with you. I got the civil certificate dollar. So
Okay, so listen, and then we got some questions. When you magnify God, your magnetic pulls multiplies. So when you magnify God, when you have the sauce, like I preach a sermon talking about how you're just created with a special sauce. And if you begin to let stuff get in you, you lose your sauce. You try to become like everybody else on social media. You try to become an influencer. Like you're losing your sauce. But when you magnify God, your magnetic pull multiplies. And here's another one.
It calms the savage beasts.
Yeah.
Because you got that gift.
And you're trying to become something you're not.
Yeah.
Okay, listen to this. You have to subtract to attract. What do you think about that?
You have to?
You have to subtract to attract. You can't carry clutter and be a magnet at the same time.
I mean, you tried it, right?
How?
I mean, your dad told you not to get married. I mean, he drove you around 75, 85, 285, 20, all around the city. He was going to buy you a BMW.
He did.
And that's what, in the 80s or something like that? Man, you should have took that BMW. You were going to marry this guy. You married a guy, he was what, Latin? Did he look like Eric Estrada on Chips?
I was just taught my whole life, you graduate and get married.
What was BMW? You gonna get you a 7 Series with the peanut butter interior?
Well, I didn't even care. I was ready to go be a missionary wife in Tepic, Mexico.
A M3, you could have picked out whatever car you wanted. You could have, but you wanted to get a station wagon. You wanted to be a wife.
Well, I think I'm everything that we're talking about today on the podcast. My whole life, I was just striving. I was chasing.
Just chasing.
I was chasing the next thing. And
did somebody else get married, that was around your age or something like that?
Everybody I knew that was raised the way I was raised got married young.
Oh.
And so, I mean, literally, women were taught to get married, take care of their husbands, have kids.
Wash clothes on the scrub bowl, put out the clothes on the line.
My mama did it.
On the lines. I mean, probably ain't had wash.
My mama, her whole life was a phenomenal mom. That's what she did. She's a phenomenal mom.
I couldn't see you out there with clothespin, hanging up clothes on the clothesline.
Oh, I saw myself. I saw myself being a great wife, putting clothes out on the clothespin. I moved to Nayarit, Mexico with my new husband at 18 years old. We get there. We have to literally drive 18 hours after we cross the border into the deep, dark woods of Mexico. Mm. And we get there and I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be like America homes. It was homes that were connected to each other. Whew. And like the neighbors could walk in our door. The floors were like dirt.
I would have jumped
No carpet.
I would have jumped on one of those Carnival cruise ships.
Angelo, I cried. I laid. You would have jumped on the Carnival.
I would have jumped on one of those Carnival ships when I saw one of them and got right back to the state.
Listen to me. Angelo, I called my mom and dad bawling. I'd be like, Mom and Dad, come get me. And my daddy goes, baby, I'm not your savior anymore. You have a husband.
You're like, Mina, where, why?
Babe,
Me? Why?
There was no TV in English or nothing.
He would have been looking for you. He'd been like looking for me. Like, Mina, where, wife?
But my whole life, I did what we're talking about today. I chased instead of attracted.
Oh yeah, you like. God.
But I always say I was just building my story.
Do you learn Spanish or anything to speak any?
So I learned "Dame un beso, mi chichis."
What is that?
Kiss my boobs. And the only reason I learned that was because the ladies at the church thought it was hilarious. And they were like, Kim, repeat this after me, because I was a newlywed.
Yeah.
So they were trying to give me some wording for my husband, I guess. And so I learned that. All I had to watch on TV every day was Spanish. And so I was trying to learn it, but I only stayed 4 months. I'm telling you, every day of my life, I'd call my parents crying. Every day, I cried every day. Kimberly, what have you done? Do you know that still didn't teach me a lesson?
Did you get the BMW after when you came back?
No.
Oh, so
I had a BMW. I was working at Rich's in cosmetics. I bought my own BMW.
Yeah.
Working in Estee Lauder Cosmetics.
Yeah, because you messed this up and married Chico. Chico and the man.
I really did have it going on. But because I didn't have any peace on the inside of me, I just kept chasing. I kept chasing stuff to bring me peace.
Yeah, I think it was that. Maybe it was that trip your daddy took you on. You kind of got fumbled.
What trip?
The medieval stuff. You kind of got messed up in the head along that way.
You know, honestly,
as a kid, you started like.
Honestly, Angelo, whenever I was walking through my divorce after my 18-year marriage ended, I thought I was the only black sheep of the family. I was like, I am the laughing stock of our family. Like, I can't keep a man.
No, it was.
I walked through divorce.
It was passed down.
But it was passed down.
It was passed down.
Listen to me. I didn't even know my dad and mom had a past because they always acted so perfect. And I had just walked through a divorce, and we were going to the first family reunion we were ever invited to of my family, of my dad's. I was so excited because we were going to meet the people that I look like, because my dad told me my whole life, you're 5'9", you're big boned, you're just like my side of the family, you look just like your mama. And I couldn't wait, because for the first time, you know, my dad was walking in grace, and really the family had opened their arms to him again. On that way to that reunion, my dad started telling me about his past. I was like, what? I think for so long, because my family had taught me righteousness, live right, that every time I would mess up, I would just be like, put my hands up in the air, like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm messing up anyway, might as well have fun doing it. And so it had me at this place in my life where I just thought my mistakes had messed everything up. And on that drive to North Carolina, my dad started telling me about being molested at 16 years old.
Wow.
From preachers that he was
of course
interning for. Then he talked about all the women that he had slept with while he was being a preacher. I am sitting in the back of that car listening, like bawling, because I'm like, man, if you would have just been honest with me, I think that maybe I wouldn't have been, because I felt like I was on an island all by myself when I messed up. And it literally started allowing me to forgive myself, you know, because I allowed myself to realize, man, even my father, and I believe in generational curses. Right. Both his brothers had died of alcoholism, you know, and I had just spent 10 years backslidden. So I was partying and.
But they was moonshiners, so they was going.
Yeah. You
reap what you sow.
Yeah. And so it wasn't until I was, 36, 37 that really healing started taking place in me, where I was learning how to forgive me.
Some drug dealers start using their own supply.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. And it's become the devil start now using you.
Why do you think parents have such a hard time just being honest?
Well, I think people that look at their life and stuff, and you know how you came up, you have to appreciate that your dad didn't want to share none of the bad. I want the bad first.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I want to know what's. I mean, you want to know really want to know the person. The reason why I take you to my home, where I'm from, my neighborhood, because I'm not embarrassed.
Yeah.
How can I be embarrassed of what I am now?
Yeah.
Because I'm part of the product.
Yeah.
So when you meet that person, they can't take you to meet their family. They can't share with you where they're from. Then it's something in that past. You gotta believe it.
I remember when you and I met, and man, all of a sudden we were sitting down one night, and you said to me, I want to know everything. About you. Yeah. And I thought, before I give you my name, That's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
You said, I want to know every single detail because I never want to be out in public and find out something about you in front of the world.
But let me ask you, you got to really think about how many times that people already stereotype of a black man. Nobody stereotype your dad because he's a white man.
Why do they do that?
I don't know why. Because we haven't been raised like this, you know. We're in a totally different time.
So you wanted to know
type of
everything because you wanted to be able to be ready for it.
Yeah, but people can stereotype me, what, my hair? People can stereotype where you live. People can stereotype how you, but you know, when you carry yourself a certain way.
Yeah.
You know, they go back and look at Obama like, his record looks squeaky and clean.
Man, I remember.
You got to carry yourself a certain way,
I remember whenever
too.
I was sitting there and I started thinking about my divorces.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this dude is so good. And he is definite, because you really are a man of character. Like, you lived your life very intentional, very clean, very...
Past is the past, though, but future
but
is bright.
My past, to me, was so messed up. And I knew somebody like you, you're going to have a problem telling your family, I'm marrying a woman that's been married multiple times, right? It wasn't one time, it wasn't two times, it was 3 times.
I never told them. That's not their...
I know, but I talk about it all the time.
That's not their business.
So they're gonna hear it.
That's not their business. I would feel bad for somebody to be in a relationship that they were being beat on for the last 20 or 30 years and being abused in a relationship for 30 years.
Yeah.
That's where it's sick at. So if you had to get a divorce, I mean, that's between you and God. But for you to stay in something like that, when you abuse that person, you abuse the whole family that's in there. Everybody's taking.
I think, though, that you brought so much healing to me in that area, because I talked about it, but I would always talk about it quietly. Like, I would write it in my books.
Did he look like Eric Estrada?
He was handsome. He was very handsome. And I never had a problem getting men. It was keeping him.
Hey, but if he's handsome, he's still handsome. You think he's still handsome, or he look like Archie Bunker?
I don't even know. Like, honestly, that first marriage was so fast that if I saw him out in public, I probably wouldn't even know him.
Yeah.
Because it was literally like the stupidest thing I ever did.
Well, let's get a chance and see this guy. Anybody know this guy?
Hush up. You ain't never gonna know who he is.
Let's post this guy.
It ain't his fault that we were both immature. But it lasted, my mom says that marriage lasted longer than the wedding lasted longer than marriage. Then I get married like a year later to my son's father, and we stayed married for 18 years.
Well, let's do this here.
And then I got married again, and we stayed married for 8 years.
Let's see.
And then I stayed single for 5 years.
Let's see this. Let's do this. Let's post Eric Estrada, what he look like now. And maybe if Eric Estrada still look handsome, then maybe your first ex-husband probably still look good, but I doubt it.
Well, you know what? Let me show you what God, let me just tell you what God's done. Yeah. God literally... my exes. God literally gave me the best.
My exes don't look like what they was when I left.
Well, we're all 50s.
No, they ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm 58 and I still look great.
I know, but women age a lot worse than men.
No, it's what someone keep you. You're gonna look real good because you got me.
That's right.
Yeah, you're gonna look real good for a long time.
I sure am telling you the truth.
You're gonna look good without LED masses and all that stuff because you got me and you're I transformed.
We became one flesh.
Yeah.
Black don't crack, so now I don't crack because we're one flesh.
Well, you got a karma. So you won't have all of it. You won't have to worry about none of it.
But I did.
You're good.
But listen to me. I did that night when you sat and listened to me, and for the first time, I verbalized it out to you, and you looked at me and you said, "That's okay. That's not who you are now."
So you just
and you loved me out of all that. And baby, I'm telling you something. I know that's why I glowed up in the last 3 years, because you loved me so well that I didn't have to be embarrassed, because church people are very judgmental.
I mean,
really the world.
I mean, think about it. If you're marrying someone at 50, they never been married.
Yeah.
And if you're getting ready to get married again, that person probably been married at least 2 times.
Yeah.
So what? If you've been married 3 times and I've been married before, so this is my second marriage.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to tie you though. See, you got to think about this.
You're my forever.
I got to look at. I had to put some of this in my head. Like, okay, people been already. People say I ain't date nobody and I ain't marrying nobody with kids. Okay, well, you're gonna be like 60 years old and nobody had kids.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard to find.
Yeah.
No matter whether they're grown or not, they're still their kids.
I do think a lot of times the reason we stay single is because we are embarrassed of stuff in our lives and we don't want to have to tell about it. So listen, we have some questions. You ready for this?
Yes.
I feel like I'm always chasing things, success, relationships, approval, but it never seems to stick. Why is this?
Man, I remember the song in my head, just Adele was saying, chasing pavement. And when you start chasing something, sometimes you don't know what you're chasing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're chasing relationship or you're chasing, maybe sometimes you just really got to look at yourself.
That's the key.
Yeah. What you chasing?
The best thing I ever did was 5 years.
Yeah.
Being single and
chasing,
working on me, loving my company.
Yeah.
Okay, so your answer to that is what? Why are they feeling like they're chasing always? And they always end up the same?
The same.
Because you haven't fallen in love with yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the next one. I try so hard to be chosen or noticed. Shouldn't the right people or things just come if they're meant for me?
Yeah. What's meant for you?
Here's my answer. My answer is you've got to get out amongst the living. Like you are, I want a man, but you're sitting at home every day. Like your man is not going to break in your house to get you. So I try so hard to be chosen or noticed. Shouldn't the right people? They will whenever you get to a place where you are authentically who God created you to be, because you attract what you are and not what you want.
Well, sometimes you're doing the things that nobody really want. And sometimes you're so dated in trying to do relationship. I mean, sometimes I don't know if
like you're not relevant. You're not growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, those things, what you're looking at right now is so dated.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, let's go meet at Starbucks. It sounds real cheesy.
Yeah.
First of all, you got to know what type of person you're dealing with.
Yeah.
That's like a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. If somebody that's busy, that's traveling the world, he ain't got time to meet for no Starbucks.
So how would she do that?
I mean, like you say, you look at a lot of these shows on here, which is basically what young people are trying to date. They're trying to look at what society is about.
Yeah.
Too, you know? So maybe, like I say, you may need to start off with somebody else because that person is too advanced for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear cleaning homes. He is buying homes all across and a broker.
Does that mean she got to go to Home Depot instead?
She may need to start off.
You're gonna get some hate for that.
I mean, no, it is.
You got to be what you want to be. You got to be what you want to attract.
But if you're thinking that you're sitting here as a waitress or you working somewhere at McDonald's, if you think that this guy in that Ferrari just gonna marry you, no, he just wants a ice cream cone and hopefully the ice cream thing is working. You can look Google in the eyes all you want to. We're not on the same level. It's not.
Yeah.
At a certain age and stuff, nobody wastes their time like that.
So really, you could be the reason you keep not attracting anything is because you're not
elevating.
You're not elevating.
You're not elevating.
You're not really what you want yourself.
Yeah.
Yo, we need to digest that. We will be right back right after this. Hey everybody, welcome back. Man, this has been good. So listen, here's another question. Why do I always feel like I have to prove myself to be loved or accepted?
Because you don't work out, you're not in the gym, you're not It's certain things. That's why
That's his answer.
Hey, that's my answer all the time.
People always say you fat shame, babe.
I ain't fat shame. It's a beautiful to be beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work to come with it.
You can be thick and beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, sometimes I wonder if I'm forcing things that aren't even meant for me. You do not have to force what God has for you. You do not have to force. So maybe you're trying to force something.
Just keep your steps
that
right.
God
just keep walking in
didn't create for you.
Keep walking in those footsteps.
Because God is not a God of chaos and confusion. Okay, here's another one. All right. I see other people just being themselves and opportunities come to them. Why doesn't that happen for me? Because you're not being authentically who you are supposed to be.
Who's the other people?
The problem is you're over here looking at all these other people.
I see other people. The other people on TV, right?
Just anybody. You're comparing yourselves to everyone. You don't even know who you are now. You've lost you. You
got to be on TV or social media. Those are your other people. But if you're in a certain circle and stuff, show me your circle and I'll show you your future. Show me your friends. I'll show you your future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're hanging with a certain amount. I mean, you was, like you say, you was hanging with being a teenager. You saw other teenagers wanted to be married.
Yeah, and I got married.
And you was in that circle.
Yeah.
Did they still marry?
I don't even know.
So that'd probably been almost
I don't know. I was in Mexico.
That'd have been about 35. They would have had to been married about 35 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know. But I do know that most of the youth people that I grew up with are still married. I'm the only one that's been married and divorced.
I mean, there's other people robbing banks.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. If everybody else robbing banks, I guess you'll be a bank robber too.
Yeah. Because you do. It does rub off.
You see what other people doing,
I keep going after things, but they leave me feeling empty. What am I doing wrong? You're trying to make things your God. You're looking for things to fill voids when you need to drop to your knees and surrender to God and let God fill those voids, and then God will bring you everything you desire.
Keep dating the wrong people. Mm-hmm. It's making me feel empty. Mm-hmm. Open-end question. Mm-hmm. I did it. Certain interviews. Yeah. It's almost like when you're trying to date someone. Before you date someone, get to know the person. That way, 6 months down the road, you ain't gonna feel empty. I mean, what kind of question?
Maybe you just need to stop doing the most.
Maybe they need to get in
and just be okay with you.
Maybe need to get in our relationship camp and stuff. And
our boot camp, yeah.
Boot camp, and then they wouldn't feel empty. And I was glad to see some of the ones at the conference.
Yeah, from the relationship reboot.
At our VIP dinner at Maggiani. So they definitely they're not fixing toilets by themselves anymore.
Yeah.
She's playing Clueless now. She got a man fixing.
She already got her man
fixing the sink. Yeah.
She listened to you.
Yeah.
So this person said, maybe I need to stop doing the most and just focus on being okay with who I am. You just answered your own question.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's it. I think one of the greatest gifts I ever gave myself was moving down here to Atlanta, where nobody I knew was, and learning how to go out to. I would have never met you if I wouldn't have come down here and just fell in love with me.
Yeah, you were still hanging out. What were you hanging out before?
Broadway Diner.
What is that?
It was this restaurant in Atlanta with me. Listen, y'all.
Who you hanging out with?
All my staff.
Yeah, you wouldn't have met nobody. You was gonna meet a janitor, bookman.
I was not gonna get married. I was not settling this time. I didn't care. I was just fine. So y'all listen to me. God already has given everything you want. Like if you have a desire on the inside of you, it's because God has created you for that desire. And so he didn't give you this desire to be married or to be the first millionaire in your family, only for you to barely get by or to settle. So our challenge to you this week is to literally stop and breathe and reevaluate your life. Stop blaming your mom and dad for the reason you're the way you are. Stop blaming your ex. Take back your peace. You do not have to RSVP to every argument you're invited to. Take back your peace. Yeah. Fall in love with you. Subscribe to this channel. Share this podcast. And man, come to Limitless Church if you are in Atlanta, Georgia. 1653 Highway 85 South, Fayetteville, Georgia, 30215. Across from Whitewater High School. Every Sunday, 10 and 11:30. We have the best children's church. Bring your kids. Hype night the last Sunday p.m. every month. Bring your teens at 6 p.m. to the Limitless Church. If you're not in Atlanta, you can always join us via my YouTube channel, Real Talk Kim YouTube channel, and you can join us at 10 and 11:30. Y'all, we love you so much. Get in my masterclass for finding your purpose. Go to realtalkkim.com and be a part of my world. Love you guys. Good job, babe. Love you.